All right, we're here in the Raider podcast studio. That's all that stuff behind me. We're going to talk about Microsoft Office 365 multi-factor authentication, or MFA. If you watch the Raider podcasts, we've already talked about this at length, so please feel free to go. It's probably 8 minutes long, something like that. We're just going to go over what MFA is and how Office 365 uses it. So MFA is a method of authentication that requires the use of more than one verification method and adds a second layer of security to user sign-ons and transactions. So it requires you to use your username and your password, and then additionally one more method of authentication: randomly generated passcode, a phone call, a smart card, a biometric device. For a long time, it was some sort of security question, but with social engineering now, the security question might have been, "Where are you born? Where were you born?" Or "What was your first car?" Well, we've seen those Facebook polls or those Facebook questionnaires that ask you these things, so that information is usually pretty easy to get these days. So we've gotten away from security questions and we use these things now. Randomly generated passcode: if you do online banking and you log in and then it requires you to get a text message and then enter a number in order to log in, that's the randomly generated passcode essentially. A phone call, same thing. A smart card: so you're using two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication already in your life every time you swipe that debit card. So you swipe a debit card, a physical smart card. A virtual would be some sort of token or something. But a physical smart card, you swipe it, you put in your PIN number, which is your password, and with those two factors, you are authenticating that transaction. A biometric device would be something like a thumbprint, a fingerprint reader, or a face scan reader. We're seeing that now with Windows Hello and the iPhone X, and then previous phones where you had to use your fingerprint to open up the device. But Office 365 uses multi-factor authentication and allows you to use it in one of these ways. Use of a mobile app, and we'll talk about how that works because that's the best way to do it. Use of a phone call, text message, and then application passwords. Let me talk about this for just 1 second before we go back to mobile app. The application password, basically, we generate a one-time random password that you put into Outlook or the email client on your phone. It's completely random, and we only get to see it once. So if you get a new phone, we have to generate a new one. So that's how it protects the email clients. We're going to start seeing more email clients such as Outlook, Mac Mail, and then again the email client on your phone that actually utilizes proper multi-factor authentication where you have to have that second factor. But right now, what it does is it's this random password that's not your password. The mobile app, though, is the way that we use it here at Raider Solutions. What happens is if you try to log into your webmail, you have to put in your username, put in your password, and then you get a pop-up on your phone saying you're trying to log into your account. Do you want to approve this or deny this? Then you actually have to go into the app and approve or deny it. The app can also give you a code that you have to type in, but the approve or deny is pretty basic. So if your account happened to be hacked and you get a pop-up on your phone that says somebody's trying to log in, or thinks you're trying to log in to your webmail, approve or deny, you hit deny, you know you've been compromised. So it protects your account from being logged into by hackers if they happen to get your password. That's the whole point of multi-factor authentication, right? If somebody gets your password, they still have to have that second factor of authentication in order to log in. Ideally, your phone is how we use it nowadays. We'll see other ways of using it in the future. So if you have any questions about putting multi-factor authentication on your account, please call us 337-205-4652 or support@raidersolutions.com. Thank you.